What I am going to talk about is a banker who has been talked about a lot recently in the context of Indian elections. I'm talking about Jamie Dimon, the longest standing CEO of JP Morgan Chase. He is one of the most powerful bankers in the world. He has been at the top of JP Morgan Chase for almost 2 decades now, almost 18 years now. And he has taken the company right from all the economic and market turmoils that we could have seen in the last 2 decades. In a recent interview with Bloomberg, in a global context which had nothing to do with India, in an answer to a question which had nothing to do with India, he mentioned India, Indian companies and Indian economies about 5 times in 15 seconds.
When I got back from Mumbai, we researched 150 companies now or something like that. So we're educating the world about those companies. We're educating the world about the Indian economy. As we do that, we also educate the Indians about what works in their economy and what doesn't work.
Now, the point I'm trying to drive here is, this is the kind of interest that the world has in India today. And why is it? It is because of the amazing India opportunity of wealth creation that we have. It took us about 75 years to reach $3 trillion of annual GDP. In the last 15 years alone, we have lifted 40 crore people out of extreme poverty. We are expected to reach $8 to $10 trillion in the next 10 years, which means that the wealth that was created in the last 7 decades, the same amount of wealth is expected to be created in the next 5 years. The world sees India in a place where the world saw Japan and China. The world saw Japan from 50s to 70s and China from 80 to early 2000s, where they grew by 10% annually. What happens when such a huge shift, huge jump in economy happens, is there is a huge shift from informal to formal economy, from the unorganized sector to the organized sector. Apart from capital being fluxed in and labor through skilling, there is a great increase in the total factor productivity. Essentially, these are the 3 components that drive economic growth, and efficiency kicks in, driving in a virtuous cycle which spirals on to create better results for the economy as a whole.